that they won't remember all my songs, but the time up in the studio, I let them make their own. They'll remember that. Yeah, they'll remember that. And that's the only thing that matters. Humble mama going hard when it's time to do the job. I'm the mama baby brother. Tell them every day you love them, yeah? Tell them every day I love them. If they didn't have my back, then I probably would have crumbled. Never fighting back a tear. Let them flow like my beard. Let them flow like my rhymes. I'm just happy I can feel now. I'm just happy this is real, huh? Life's a box of chocolates, got a cavity from each one. How sweet it is, feeding treats to the kids. So I'm headed out to Mars now. Send them girls out to Jupiter. And though I'm headed out to Mars, wow, cause you know they acting stupid when everything you achieving starts to match what they be dreaming. They gonna flock like they birds, and you bred. Thank you. I'm sure everybody in this room has their favorite. I think the one thing I will recommend that you guys do, if you guys are fortunate enough or brazen enough, is to grab and actually have him explain any of these paintings. Because even if you look at that for half an hour, you will not be able to see some of the things that he will point out. And if you can, by all means, purchase a print, have these up in your home. They are beautiful, wonderful conversation pieces. And if you do get him to explain the piece to you, then you can be really cool about that. Art is such a wonderful thing because one of my favorite quotes is from V for Vendetta. It says, artists use lies to tell truth. And sometimes when we're in situations, whether it be a political situation, whether it be a social situation, whether it be a relationship situation, you know, we can get so frustrated with it and we don't know what to do because it's out of our control. And one thing that we can turn to is art. They always say, you know, a horrible life makes for wonderful art. And that's kind of what we tap into as artists. And I was talking to Itti earlier today. I'm sure he's floating around here. Oh, he's not, but Unga's here. But he was talking about the idea that first, when an artist starts, and this is for a lot of my starting artists, first we create what we think people are gonna like. We make what we think is gonna gain us acceptance. And then slowly, we start to share who we are. We start to share our thoughts, our dreams. You can see some of these pictures are they've evolved from what you see in some of the earlier work. And it's no longer about, well, I think people are gonna like this picture of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, let me do it. It's more so now, this is what I saw last night in my visions. And that's what art allows. Art allows expression, and there's always gonna be this battle because art is always gonna be about new ideas. An artist is bringing something new. And that's always going to be competing with people who value the old, who value tradition, who value the old way of doing things. So what you get is you get this competition. And what happens is, for example, an artist like Kanye West, you know, somebody has to be very strong and bold about their ideas. People will be like, well, he's cocky. You know, he's an a-hole, or he loves himself so much. But what you realize is when you bring a new idea out there, that threatens the way of life, that threatens the traditions, and people start to pound you down, and you have to stand up for yourself. So anybody in here that is creating art that is afraid to put it out because you're afraid of what people think, it's an invisible audience. At the end of the day, the only person whose opinion about you matters is yourself. So you need to make that commitment to yourself that you're putting these out there for the sake of putting them out. So this one was inspired, again, by just things that we were going through in life and random strings of thought I had. And we had music. I actually did this to one of the Drake tracks. It goes, we try to hide it with a smile, but that just leaks out anyways. I'm always saying that I'm fine, but that's just how we hide the pain. I'ma say it. I am not the only one who's scared to death, and I'm not playing. And Lodi knows that I'm not praying, but I'ma pray upon a pretty thing and hope she make everything good again. But she won't. She going through her own, she give a F about me. No, she don't. Touche though. It don't matter how many people in the room, will always be alone. And Cole's got me doubting, Drake's got me doubting, K-Dot got me doubting. But I am not drowning, I am not bowing, I am a mountain. More like a pebble. Mama told me if you ain't gonna be the king, to be the rebel, huh? And never settle. Life is what you make it, take it, so stop the ground and wake up the devil. OMG. Our friends, they come and go like seasons, so I welcome spring again. It ain't no thing. I got plenty of things with love, and if I lose them, that's okay, I mean. Let them go. Go. Let them leave. Leave. Let them grow. Grow. And let them breathe. Breathe. and blow that shit up in the clouds and put your hands up with the crowd and scream from the top of your lungs. The truth that you've been running from, the truth that you've been shunning, wanting everything from nothing. So scoot along, our youth is gone, we're doing wrong, we're moving on. And now they think that I've made it. These girls be acting dehydrated, thirsty, and a couple girls that I dated be throwing shade, but F it, I'll take it. Probably deserved it, I made her feel worthless on purpose. And on the surface she was smiling, inside she was hurting, crying. Told her to suck it up, I effed it up again, and then inside she should leave, but in my heart I was relieved, man. Cause I ain't love her like I love to rhyme. And I ain't love her like I love to grind. And I ain't love her like the million things I promised myself I would do if I got myself out this bind. Call me the villain and think that I ain't got feelings, but don't you think for a second about what we had was a reeling. I ain't turned and tossed regretting every stupid thing I said and every stupid thing I did in the stupid way that we split up. I effed that ish up. I'll admit it that I did it, but I probably can't go back and fix it, so get that ish up. You holding grudges, that's your problem. I can't solve them, so stay fed up. Like the rappers that think I'm their competition, they don't understand my purpose. They don't understand my mission, so stay wishing you ain't got a fraction of my gift. I don't know what rhymes with that word, so I'm gonna stop right there. Thank you so much. Okay, it's very difficult to rhyme and not swear for me. So every time you see me, skip that. But there is a track that I got to collaborate with the lovely Sonna on called A Million Karat Gold. You good? Good. Make some love for Sonna one more time, please.
Oh my God.
Oh, can we do a little talk about it? Want me to do a little talk about it first? How this came about? So again, in the world of artistry, what you need is fellow artists. You need to find other people who are doing what you do so you don't feel as isolated. And I don't even remember how, oh yeah, it was through Sunny and Shay connected with Sonna. And we've met up in multiple cities and we've talked about our own personal struggles. We have, very similar and different journeys and how we seem to approach things. And working together on music has been such a wonderful journey experience. And this track was inspired by, I guess, growing up feeling different for whatever reason. Everybody, no matter what they look like, has an insecurity. Even fashion models have insecurities, and we're here to celebrate beautiful visuals, but at the same time talking about the idea of being superficial, talking about the idea of, not everybody is happy with the way they look, even if on the outside we think they look wonderful. So this track is called A Million Karat Gold, and it was both written by me and Sonna. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yep.
Yeah. They say we're not bright, they say we're not strong, but they're lies, cause we are. Oh, they say we're not real, and we're not set in stone. Don't buy the lies, cause we are a million karat gold.
Oh, they say beauty's only skin deep, but you ain't digging me, so how you gonna see beneath? Even my mama thinks my nose is crooked, kinda skin too skinny, and my face is pale, but I don't blame her, why would I? That prepared me for the world, else I get used to feeling ugly, and it made it easier to hide the pain that came with all the shame. Getting picked on wasn't fun, the pain that came along really stung, but I went from something that I shunned to something that I needed. No, I feed it off, now I'm succeeding in eating off it. Breathing toxic fumes and aqua tunes, just making music for the rest of us. They telling us we ugly, so let ugly be the best of us.
They say we're not bright, they say we're not strong, but they're lies, cause we are. Oh, they say we're not real, and we're not set in stone. Don't buy the lies, cause we are a million karat gold.
Baby girl, don't skip a million, big and beautiful. So do you, and screw who ever tells you different. Compliments will feed your confidence. No, they weaken them. Stop seeking them and only speak them when you mean them. See, I'm just a superficial as the next that I'll attest, but I'll admit your smile is poetic. Your smile around with everything, and everything we're bringing to the sky. We're celebrating, elevating you to the clouds, yo. You breathtaking, take a breath.
They say we're not bright, they say we're not strong, but they're lies, cause we are. Oh, they say we're not real, and we're not set in stone. stone. Don't buy the lies, 'cause we are a million carat gold. Go, 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 go. Yeah, we are a million carat gold. Go, 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 go. Yeah, we are a million carat gold.
Say before I let everyone obviously get out of this space a bit, I know it's a bit warm, so I appreciate your patience. I just want to say a few thank yous, but I'm going to leave that behind for a second. But what I want to do is just explain why I chose to do the exhibition at the Media Gallery with the help of Hoti and Oti. It's known for the chocolate factory, and not many people know this, but I actually have a Wonka tattoo on my arm. Ask me when we have a conversation, I'll show you it. And there's a reason why I have that, because it was one of the first films I watched which made me realize there's something beyond reality. So as a child I used to watch the film and actually think, you know what, there's something so special about, you know, Oompa Loompas and like this guy that can blow up. And so I feel that film actually reflected a massive embracement of why I decided to do what I do. So I got a golden ticket. Also, so with that said, I've got a gift for each one of you before you leave. We've got these chocolate bars made, which actually has a golden ticket. So as a thank you for all of you being here to celebrate the 5 years with me, I want to give something to you. So before you leave, make sure you get a chocolate bar, which will be given outside the door. So that's one thing. The second thing is a massive thank you. You know, as an artist, I don't really know how to, you know, I do my artwork in my bedroom. And when you go international and you actually see people turn up to your exhibition, it's unbelievable. This for me is the most special exhibition I've ever done. Reason being, because this is where everything stemmed from. You know, I'm seeing so many people around me right now, it's unbelievable. I'm seeing collaborations, friends, my family. I've got my best friends here from university to school who have seen me progress and grow. And you know, it's so special for me because not everyone knows what I do. I go football with these guys every week, and this is the first time they're getting to see everything. So it's special for me. So can I have a round of applause for everyone being here right now? Thank you. And I understand that an exhibition like this is about, you know, embracing the arts, purchasing the arts. And it's took me a long time to actually make this happen. And I'm very thankful to make all these 11 exhibitions I've done globally now. But this specific one, I want to dedicate to 3 specific people who have been the backbone of this whole journey. I'm trying not to get too emotional about it right now. But I want to thank my mum and dad and sister who are standing right there. Let me know who they are. I don't often credit them, but they are honestly my left, my right arm. Not many people get to pursue a career in arts, and I thank them so much for believing in me, allowing me to do this. I'm gonna tear up, man. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for being part of this journey. I'm not gonna take up much of your time. I will be in the crowd. I would love to take pictures. I would love to explain artwork to you guys. Me, Humble Sonna, and everyone else, the boys here, they will all be in the crowd. So let's have a wonderful evening enjoying the artwork. So thank you so much. Me, my red band, that's me this morning. Wow. Thank you so much for this. Can we take a picture with it? Wow. One more. Brilliant. Gotcha. Did you sign it? Yes, you have.
We're just so bored. Just trying to get bored. Yeah, what rhymes with 4? Not 4.
Amatula? That's a beautiful name. What does it mean?
My gosh. Yeah.
Very nice. What's your guys' background?
Sorry?
Where are you guys from?
Muslim, from India.
From India? Where in India?
Gujarat side.
From Gujarat side, okay.
I'm originally from Africa.
Africa? Where in Africa?
Kenya.
Kenya? Okay, very nice.
So I like your the rap you do.
Amatula. Very nice. Maybe one more. I'll let her know.
Thank you.